morning, yogis. Ooh. The mornings just seem to kind of fly by so quickly. Kathy, thank you, and good to see you. If you ever want to check in and just let me know you're here, just to say hello, that's lovely. You don't have to. Hello, Darlene. And it keeps a nice energy. What I'm trying to create here through this screen is a community, a family. I feel like we're doing that. There's this incredible energy whenever I sit in front of this screen in this Facebook live world. It's quite remarkable, and I'm so appreciative of it. It's helped me so much these couple of weeks to be able to show up for self, but also, good morning, Catherine and Pam and Ron, to show up for myself, but also for you guys. It's just made such a huge difference. And as we just keep moving forth into this unknown, please let me know how I can serve you and support you. I know the teaching, as I said, has been remarkably lovely for me. And if you want to private message me with suggestions, I'm very open. I have begun to offer some Zoom classes, which is basically follow a link that I email you, and it takes you to a private room where you can actually see the other people. And it's interesting. I think some people like that, and some people seem to really like this format that we have here. So, and then I'm also, if you're feeling the need to donate, I'm accepting donations for my studio, hopefully to keep it open whenever and if that time comes, and offerings for these classes. My website, millbrookyoga.com, has all the classes that I'm teaching and some offerings of the other teachers as well. It also has a place that shows you Venmo for donation, PayPal for donation, and a mailing address if you would like to do that. I'm trying to keep these offerings open to whatever makes anybody feel comfortable. And again, knowing we're here to support each other emotionally is really important to me. So today's class is a gentle flow. So we'll move around, we'll open up our bodies, try and calm that energy of the mind, but also then as we calm, give some energy to the body, so that as we move through our day, we are maybe a little less that feeling of being sluggish, and a little bit more energized and inspired to make those phone calls, go for a walk, reach out to people, do something for yourself. So many options with that energy. So that's what I'm attempting to do. So as we begin today, just find your seat. So whatever that is for you, cross-legged, Sukhasana. I'm sitting on a pillow from my sofa. And you can just rock a little bit side to side, allowing the sit bones to shift. And I always say, sit up a little higher, blanket, pillow, whatever it is for you. You can also bring a different seat, Sukhasana. It can be like this. Whatever it is for you, this beautiful home practice allows you to explore and just feel really comfortable within yourself. So wherever you are, just sit a little taller. And as you sit tall, you can feel the kind of the pelvic floor lifting up, the heart opening, the shoulders relaxing. And just take a breath there and inhale and exhale out through the mouth. And again, just take that breath and exhale out through the mouth. One more. And exhale out. Beautiful. And just let your body endlessly settle here. This practice of yoga, calming the chatter of the mind, allowing you to calm into your body. And just notice Where you can release, let the shoulders relax down the back of the body, away from the ears. You might move the head a little bit just to settle that neck, settle that mind. Relax the muscles of the face, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the lips, the tongue. Let that jaw release and soften. And then notice this breath. Notice where it is in your body, how it flows, or if it's flowing through your body. And see if you can relax the breath, relax the muscles in the breath, while at the same point you kind of take a little bit of energy to shift the breath, allowing it to be a little bit more open, allowing the breath to feed the parts of the body like the shoulders, the hips, the heart center, the belly, the back. And again, just find that soft inhale through the nose. This time exhale softly out through the nose as well. And begin to take the breath there, in through the nose, from the belly up into the heart center, and out softly through the nose. And again, feel the breath. Inhale. Soft exhale. Inhale, just let it rise into your body. Doesn't need to be big. Soft exhale. Again, just feel this breath as it comes in and flows out. And begin to listen for the breath. Hear the sweetness of that breath. Notice that vibration, a soft vibration of the breath in your body, in your chest. Just calming that mind, calming the body, using this breath, this flow of the breath to open the heart. Just stay with this breath. The inhales and exhales. And just a few more rounds. Just let the inhales fill up your heart, fill up your lungs, your shoulder blades, and let the exhales, let it root you, but also open you up, allowing you to sit a little taller. Inhales and exhales. 2 more rounds. And that exhale. 1 more round. And that exhale. Beautiful. Bring these palms together at your heart center and bow into that sweetness inside of you. As we calm our minds and open our hearts. Building energy, healthy, full energy in our bodies, positive energy. And take an inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale for Om. And then from here, take an inhale, sweep these arms up to the sky, getting that nice reach. And as you reach tall, just shift a little bit, reaching one arm, reaching the other, no right or wrong. Just feel as the weight shifts a little bit between one sit bone and the other. Yeah, just tap into that, lifting the belly button in and up, lifting that pelvic floor. Go ahead, one more breath here. Take both arms, reach them up to the sky. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears as you exhale. Taking 2 more breaths. Inhale. Soft exhale, belly draws in. 1 more. Inhale. Soft exhale, draw the belly button in. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale. Take this right arm down to the earth. Left arm reaches up and then over. And just just find this first side stretch here, reaching all the way down into the earth and then back up to the fingertips. Again, just finding that sweetness of your practice. Take your breath. 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful. Take that inhale, sweep both arms back up to the sky. Stay for the exhale, drawing the belly in. Take that nice inhale, reach again. And then take this left hand down to the earth. Right hand reaches up and exhale over. Feel that stretch all the way into the right side of the body. Doesn't need to be deep. I just want you to take that mind, let it stop overthinking, let go of negativity, and just bring it into this physical body here. Not with judgment, but with love. 1 more breath here. Inhale, sweep back up. Good. Exhale, we're going to take these fingertips into our neck. We're going to inhale, open up that heart. So just kind of draw the elbows behind you, shoulder blades down, taking 2 more breaths. Inhale, the exhale lifts your chest, chin slightly. 1 more. Beautiful. Take these arms, reach them back up to the sky. And then from here, just bring the hands down, find the knees. And we're going to circle one direction. Yeah, just take a little bit of a time to relax into it. Explore it. That flow of movement in which really there's no right or wrong. That right is self-care, releasing the mind's chatter, and just coming into this grace of here and now. Switch direction. Good. 1 more circle. Love it. And then from here, just take a peek and see if you're in that Sukhasana, what leg is in front. And we're going to remember that. I have my right in front. We're going to take our legs and we're going to bring them out here in front of us. Soles of the feet can be on the earth, and I want you to sit tall again. So get those sit bones down into the earth, the spine tall. We're going to take and bring this left hand to the outside of that right knee, and that right hand comes behind us. And we're going to take a nice inhale, and then we're going to twist with the exhale. Just a small twist, belly button, ribs, chest, and shoulders. Good. Take a breath. And 1 more breath here. Should feel good. Beautiful. Now, from here, take the arms, reach them up to the sky. And then you're going to brush the walls with the fingertips, but bring the hands a little bit behind you. Fingertips down on the earth. They can face forward. Lift and then send that chest forward, opening the heart. A little bit of a back bend, but think about more lifting the heart and melting the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Inhale, kind of soften away. Exhale, lift the chest. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift and open that heart. Beautiful. And then from here, sit back up. Find those sit bones. We're going to take the twist to the other side. So right hand to the outside of that left knee. Left hand comes behind. Lengthen. And then twist at the belly button, at the ribs, at the chest, at the shoulders. And open up that heart. So just melt the shoulders, open up the heart. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And again, take these arms, reach them up to the sky. And this time we're going to take these hands, we're going to bring them behind the knees, and we're going to sit back a little bit, rounding. Yeah, you know how I'm always saying, don't round, sit tall. Now I want you to round. Get that nice juicy stretch into the back of the body. You're supporting this with the hands behind the knees. Let the head drop. It should feel good. 2 more breaths here just because it's so sweet. 1 more breath. Love it. And then from here, slowly lift the belly button, begin to come back up. And we're going to re-find our seat. So switching the leg, I'm now going to bring the opposite leg, my left leg in front. It'll look like the right on the screen. And then from here, just sit nice and tall. Bring the hands back to the knees. Love it. Take these arms, reach them up to the sky again. So get that nice big length into the side body. We're going to take a nice inhale. And we're going to take this right hand across to our left knee, and left hand comes behind. So another twist. Inhale. And then begin to draw the belly button in, and then begin this twist. Belly button, ribs, chest, shoulder, gaze over that left shoulder. Not forceful, just honor the body, awakening the body, kind of twisting out negativity, negative thoughts, negative actions. Good, one more breath. Now from here on this twist, we're going to take that left hand, reach it up to the sky, and then we're just going to sway it over a little bit, getting that nice side stretch. Two more. Inhale, maybe lift out of it slightly, and exhale, reach over. One more. Inhale, and exhale, reach over. Beautiful. From here, take this arm up to the sky. Take the other arm up to the sky. Take a nice inhale. And then take this left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes behind you as you take that twist. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale as you draw the navel, belly button in, and twist to the right. Rib cage, chest, shoulders. Breathe into it. Where can you relax and settle while taking that effort to do your practice, right? That sweet balance, effort and ease. One more breath here. Love it. Now from here, take that right arm, reach it up to the sky, get that nice big length. Exhale over that left knee a little bit. Two more. Inhale, just waving. And exhale, just feel good. Feel the sweetness. One more. Beautiful. And exhale. Good. Inhale as you unravel, taking both arms up to the sky. And then from here again, bring these fingertips into the neck. Take an inhale, open up that heart. Stay with it as the exhale lifts that heart. One more. Inhale. Belly button draws in. Exhale. Good. Inhale, take these arms to the sky. And then bring these hands to the knees. Good. Yeah, so some seated cat-cows. Take an inhale, coming into that cow first, lifting the chest, tail behind. Exhale, rounding into that sweetness of the back of the body. Two more. Inhale, opens up the heart, lifts us. And exhale, rounding into that back body. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. From here, we're going to slowly come back up, and we're going to move to the hands and knees, that tabletop position. So as you do that, take your time. Find your space, whatever works for you. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees starting underneath the hips. And from here, just really take that spreading of the hands and energize the hands, kind of moving through all parts of the body here. And feel that as you spread those hands, you just make some nice circles around the wrists, one direction. Good. And the other. Should feel good into the hands. Love it. Now from here, just come back through, find that neutral spine. You can just lift one hand, give it a shake, lift the other, and then replace them on the earth. We're going to just come into curling the left toes under, just the left this time. And we're going to sit back towards that left heel, actually towards both heels, but we're just working on one foot. And just take a few massages here and a few sort of pulsings into that foot. It's gentle. It's in that sweetness of feeling good, not pushy. Two more. And one more. Beautiful. And then just from here, come up to that tabletop. Release the toes on that left foot and curl the toes on the right. Get that nice curl under and sit back to that right foot. Massaging the toes. Feel the breath, energizing the feet. Good, one more breath here. Beautiful, come back up. And releasing both toes now onto the earth. Bring the knees a little bit wider. Toes can always slide together, and you can always slip a blanket behind the knees or that pillow, whatever it is, and sit back to this first child's pose. Think about the lower back, the inner outer hips, and just take your time as you drape yourself down. You might shift or rock gently a little bit side to side. Let the shoulders and neck release, and that heart, let it melt to the earth. And take your breath, 2 more breaths here, inhales and exhales. And again. Beautiful, and then just slowly coming back up, hands and knees, bring the knees back underneath you. We're going to take these hands, walk them a little bit further out, a couple of inches out in front of you. And then I just want you to take these hips and shift them forward. So now you're in a knee down plank. And just take your time, just find as you take this plank that you're not collapsing into the lower back, but that belly button is lifting in and up. There's the energy right there, that effort of lifting the belly button. Lengthen the neck, so take these shoulders down away from the ears. Take a breath. We're going to take 2. Inhale, and then draw that belly button in a little bit more with the exhale. 1 more. Drawing it in with that exhale. Love it. Now from here, take a nice inhale, and then bend the elbows and lower yourself down all the way. And then find yourself laying onto your belly. Hands stay underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift our chest, coming up to this first pose of Cobra. That heart goes forward, that belly button lifts in and up, and again, those shoulders down the back of the body. Take a breath there. And then with the exhale, lower yourself back down. Take another breath. Inhale, find that Cobra. Strong legs, lift the belly. And exhale, lower back down. Take another breath. That inhale lifts us to the Cobra. And then push out of the hands. Slide back, hands and knees. Keep the hands out in front of you. Curl both toes under. And we're going to sit back to both heels now. So just energizing the feet. Now feel the spine lengthening, the heart melting. And just let yourself melt there, the shoulders, the neck, the armpits. 1 more breath. And then slide up, hands and knees. And then from here, bring the feet just a little bit wider, say hip distance or more. We're going to push out of these hands and lift to a downward facing dog. And then just move around here. Let the body move as you shift the weight back and forth from one foot to the other. Pushing out of the hands through the shoulders and up into the sit bones as you just move your body. Slow and even. You can also have the knees down and take this a little bit more into that puppy dog shape if you like. So whatever feels right, honor that. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to slide and find that plank. You can bring the knees down. Good. And take a nice inhale, open up that heart. And then again, lower down all the way with that exhale. Lengthening your body. Inhale, lift to that Cobra, heart opens. And then again, push back, downward facing dog. Curl the toes and lift. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath. And then soften the knees, take the gaze forward, and just make your way up to the front of the mat. And as you arrive there, just get a little length into the hips, kind of shimmy around a little bit there, and then come into your first forward fold. I'm gonna move over here. Yeah, so that first forward fold, keep the feet a little bit wider, and just let yourself drape as much as possible. You might shift the weight again, just like in that downward dog. Just rock slightly side to side. Just let your body open up, not with judgment, but with curiosity, with that space of opening your heart to yourself, to others. One more breath. Good. Soften the knees, lift the belly button in and up, and sweep the arms all the way out to the side, reaching up to the sky. Beautiful. Open the heart, and then bring the hands down to your heart center. Pausing there. Keep the feet a little bit wider still. We're going to take these arms, sweep them up to the sky. We're going to take these fingertips into the neck, and we're going to lift the heart, and exhale, open up the chest. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, open up that chest. Love it. From here, take the arms, reach them up to the sky. Hook the thumbs, take a nice inhale. And then take this over to the right with the exhale, little half moon standing. Take another breath there. Inhale, reaching long, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, back through center, switch the hook of the thumbs. Exhale, over to the left. One breath there, lift the belly button, and exhale over. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, fold forward. Soften the knees, let your body drape here, belly kind of reaching to the tops of the thighs. Take that first half lift, so hands can come to the shins or the thighs. Lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Stay for the breath, lifting the belly button in. Inhale. Again, exhale, draw the belly button in. Beautiful. Take one more inhale, and then melt forward fold on that exhale. Take that right leg, step it back behind you, and bring that right knee down onto the earth. Release the toes if you like. And then from here, just lean in a little bit. Feel the shoulders opening, not collapsing, that heart opening. And then from here, take the hands, bring them to the top of your left knee and sit a little bit up so the shoulders are more over the hips. That tailbone tucks under. You should immediately feel some nice activity into that right front hip. Plant that front left foot. Good. And then from here, gaze out in front. Take both arms up to the sky or leave one down, doesn't matter. Take and open up that heart and bring these fingertips into your neck again. Focus here. Take an inhale, lift, and exhale, open up that heart. Inhale, take the arms back up to the sky. You've got this. Right hand to the outside of that left knee, and left hand comes behind you. Slide that hand to the lower back with the palm facing out. Focus, lift the belly, and then take a little twist to the left. Lots of balance. Take your breath. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, slide the hands back down, either side of that left foot. Beautiful. We're going to take 3 little flows on these hamstrings. So take a nice inhale. And then just slide back a little bit with the exhale. That left leg does not need to be straight. Just 2 more like that. Inhale. And then slide back with the exhale. One more. Inhale. Beautiful. One more on that exhale. Half Hanumanasana. And then slide that foot back to the earth. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee. And you can take a few steps or maybe one big step. Feet come a little bit wider. Find that half lift. Melt and release. Beautiful. Take up 2 breaths there. Just again, as you find this release, have the knees bent enough so that the belly can kind of rest towards the thighs, so not forcing those hamstrings but letting the whole back of the body open. From here, root to rise, so push down into the earth, sweep all the way out and up to the sky. Open up the heart a little bit, and then bring the hands to your heart center. Love it. Take a breath. One more breath. Tap into your heart, all that goodness. And then sweep these arms up to the sky again, reaching nice and long. Fold forward as you melt into that Uttanasana. Beautiful. Find that half lift, lengthening. Hands come down onto the earth. And then from here, we're going to step that left foot back nice and long. And then let that left knee come down onto the earth. Toes curled or not. You might release them like me today. And just lean in a little bit. Just take a nice openness of the heart. Feel the legs. And then slowly from here, lift the belly button. Push into that back foot, planting this right. Take the hands to the right knee and lift your chest. Exhale as you arrive. And again, there's a little bit of a tuck of that tailbone, a lift of the pubic bone. Heart is open. Taking both arms or one arm to the sky. So whatever feels right, focus out in front. Plant that right foot. Energize that pelvic floor. Lift the heart. Take a nice inhale. And again, bring the hands to that neck. Open up the heart on that inhale. And with the exhale, really expand that heart. Arms to the sky. Taking a little twist, left hand to the outside of that right knee. Right hand reaches behind into the lower back, palm out. Take an inhale. Draw the belly button, ribs, chest, and shoulders as you twist. 2 more breaths. Beautiful, you got this. 1 more breath. Love it. And then slowly unraveling, bring the hands back to the earth, or if you have props, wherever it is for you. And then from here, we're just gonna exhale as we extend that right leg a little bit. And inhale as we come forward. And 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. 1 more as we exhale. And again as we inhale. Now pausing there, we're going to curl this left toe under again. We're going to lift this left knee up and we're going to step it forward again. So maybe a bunch of little steps or maybe one big step. Feet are a little bit wider and then melt into this fold. Take your time, just let the body shift a little bit. Let it drape a little bit. Let the head go. Should feel good. From here, let the hands release down onto the earth. And again, these feet are a little bit wider, so a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to take this right hand and we're going to cross it to the outside of that left leg. And this left hand, we're going to bring it to our hip. And as we take a nice inhale, I want you to lengthen the spine and then bend that left knee a little bit as you twist a little bit to the right. I keep saying to the left, sorry. I keep saying a little bit because I don't want you to overdo these poses. There's energy up the back of the left leg, back of that right shoulder. You can always take that left arm and bring it up to the sky. These are options. 1 more breath. And then slowly begin to melt back, bringing both hands back onto the earth. You can shift the weight a little bit. Let the head relax again if you felt you got tense. And then from here, take that left hand to the outside of that right leg. That right hand comes into the hip. Lengthen your spine a little bit. And then slowly, as you bend that right knee slightly, begin to twist to the right. Sorry, as you bend the left knee slightly, sorry. Take this twist to the right. You can always take that right arm, reach it up to the sky or keep it down onto the hip. One more breath here. Beautiful. And then melt, finding that forward fold again with the feet a little bit wider. Take a half lift to lengthen. Melt and release. Good. And then from here, we're going to place these hands. We're going to come long onto the long side of our mat. We're going to take and heel toe our feet a little bit wider here. So shifting to the long side of your mat. Bring your feet a little wider. Toes are turning away from you, so sort of out towards the screen. I want you to take these hands, bring them to the hips, lengthen your spine, and slowly watch the blood flowing through. Slowly come up. And just feel this energy on those inner thighs, lifting through the side body, crown of head reaching for the sky, and the shoulders, melt them down. Love it. So from here, we're going to take and turn those left toes out, and we're going to bend that left knee. So as we do, bring the hands to the hips. We're moving into this warrior two pose. That back foot, the toes, they're kind of at that 90-degree angle. That sit bone again is slightly tucked under, and you should feel a lot of energy into the front, the thighs, as they externally rotate here. Bring the arms out to a T, reaching the fingertips away from that midline of your body. Take the gaze over those left fingertips. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, maybe go a little lower. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, and then exhale. 1 more, and then exhale. Good. Now from here, we're going to take that right hand, we're going to bring it into our lower back, turning that palm of that left hand up. Stay strong in these legs, and just reverse this warrior. So just take your time. You should feel a nice stretch into that left side of your body, that rib cage, that hip. 1 more breath. Good. Now from here, we're going to take these left fingertips, bring them into our neck, and then just open up a little bit more. Yes, good. Explore that. And then from here, keep the fingertips into the neck. Take the right fingertips, reach them up to the sky, and then take the left forearm down to that knee. Take a nice inhale, and then reach to the front of the room or over that ear. Good. And just feel that stretch into the other side. 1 more breath. I know the legs are working. And then slowly coming back up to that warrior two. This is going to feel great. We're going to straighten that front leg, reach the arms up to the sky. Turn those left toes in, and then just let these arms come down. Yeah, and as they do, just let them hang down and open up that chest. So opening up, lifting the heart here. Love it. And then from here, we're going to come forward again. So take the hands to the hips, soften the knees a little bit, lengthen and melt forward. Take your time, hands can find the earth or the blocks or the props, and just let yourself drape here, let yourself go. And just feel the breath. 2 more. 1 more. And then very slowly, just soften the knees, lift the belly button, hands come back to the hips. And you're going to lengthen to come up, eyes open. I always suggest for just finding that balance. Beautiful. Feet are wide here. And then taking this to the other side, we're going to turn those right toes out. Good. Sit down into this warrior two footing. The back toes at about 90, the front toes facing the same direction as the knees. That sit bone, let them just tuck under slightly. So there's this external rotation of the thighs. You should feel that kind of open of the hips that we're seeking. Take the arms, reach them out to the side. 2 breaths here. Inhales, you might go a little bit lower with those exhales. 1 more breath. Love it. Now, we're going to take this into that reverse warrior. So that left hand comes to the left thigh. And that right hand turns up. We're actually going to take this hand into the lower back. And then take this and reach this hand, this right hand up to the sky, and then take it a little bit behind you. This nice big stretch into that whole right rib cage, a little bit down into the hips. The arms stay nice and strong. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now take these left hands, we're going to bring them into our neck. We're going to open that up. Good. 1 more breath. And then from here, we're going to take, sorry, I did that totally wrong, didn't I? I want you to stay with me. Just take those right fingertips into the neck. I'm like, why didn't that feel so delicious? And open this up. There it is. Sweetness. 1 more breath, I know. You're like, Sam. Good. And then we're going to unravel, taking that right forearm to that right thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over. There it is. 1 more breath here. Nice big stretch. Good. From here, we're going to change. We're going to take and bring both hands down to the earth, either side of that left foot. And we're going to step back, downward facing dog. Good. So just pedal out those legs that I had you work so hard with. Relax into it, and you can always bring the knees down, come into puppy dog, or even all the way down into child. That's fine. If you're in that dog and you want to take that flow to that plank, lowering down knees or not, lifting cobra or upward dog, you're always welcome to add on in these classes. And downward facing dog. Really nice. So again, you're in your child, you're in a dog, whatever feels right. 1 more breath. And then slowly, if you're in that dog, bring the knees down. Slide to that child and just regroup. Just let that breath release you. Let that body melt. And notice the energy flowing through your body, I hope. From the fingertips, the wrists, the shoulders, the neck, the spine, that waist that we've twisted, those hips, down through the legs that we worked and stretched down into the earth. Good. 1 more breath. Love it. And then from here, we're going to come back up, hands and knees. We're going to wrap these legs around, bringing them back out in front, kind of where we started a little bit. And we're going to take this left leg, we're going to extend it long, and this right foot is going to stay on the earth. So flex through that left foot a little bit, so kind of lifting that big quad muscle on the left thigh, and then sit a little taller. Love it. Yes, pause there, open the heart, and then let this left hand wrap around that right knee, and we're going to take that similar twist we took earlier, but just with one leg. So let that right hand then sweep round, lift out of the fingertips, open up the heart, and then take this twist to the right. So you can always wrap a little bit more, lift out of this, lengthen, relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then slowly, slow is the word as you release. I want you to take this right knee, open it out to the side, and that right sole of the foot comes to the inside of that left thigh. Sit tall again. Exhale. And then from here, just begin to lengthen and walk out over that left leg slightly. Doesn't need to be a lot. I want you to more focus on the sit bones dropping to the earth, the belly button lifting up, and the spine at that lower back and belly staying a little longer. Take your breath. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. So let yourself relax into it. 2 more. 1 more. Stay for the whole breath. And then very slowly drawing that belly button in and out, begin to roll back up. Take these arms up to the sky when you arrive. And then take that left hand to the outside of the right knee and right hand behind you. Another twist as we twist away that negativity, negative thoughts, negative conversations, negative habits. Release them. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. And then as you come back through, take this right leg. We're going to extend it long. Left leg comes in, sole of the foot onto the earth. Interlace the hands to kind of help you sit a little extra tall here. And just pause there. Notice the heart lifts with the exhales. Good. 1 more breath. And then we're going to take this twist to the left. So that right hand wraps around the outside of that left knee. That left hand sits behind you, kind of tucked in a little bit behind that sacrum. Lift out of the sit bones and take that twist. Remember, it's the belly button, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Love it. And then slowly coming back through to center. Let that left knee roll out and that right foot, that left foot comes to the inside of that right thigh. Spread the sit bones a little bit. Good. Sit tall a little bit. And then just walk out over that right leg. So again, take your time. Each side is different. You'll feel this into that left hip, lower back slightly because you're kind of reaching out over that right leg, the opposite leg. Good. Now taking 3 breaths here. Inhales. Exhales, melt you. Inhale. Exhales, melt you. 1 more. Inhale. And let that exhale melt you in. And then slowly from here, just begin to roll yourself up, lifting the belly button. Taking these arms, reach them up to the sky. And then take this right hand to the outside of the left knee and the left hand comes behind for another twist. Remember that twisting out what doesn't serve us so that we can just come into a loving heart. One more breath. Beautiful. Come back through, releasing. Last seated pose here, Baddha Konasana. Such a great pose, this bound ankle pose. So the soles of the feet come together. And again, you might sit up onto a pillow or a blanket. Sitting tall here, feel the energy as the sit bones drop down into the earth, but then you lift that pelvic floor, lift the heart, and let the shoulders melt away from the ears. You should feel that body, that center line, and then let the knees kind of melt towards the earth. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chest. Beautiful. Inhale. And then from here, just begin to fold forward. So you can take and wrap these hands around the toes. That's what I like to do. Some people place their hands onto the earth. Some people take yogi toe lock. So many options here. So just allow gravity to take you for 4 breaths. Just feel each breath. One more breath. And then slowly from here, lifting the belly button in, drawing the knees together, soles of the feet onto the earth. Hands come behind those knees, kind of like where we started. And then from here, again, I want you to round that spine and sit back here. So as you do, really lift the belly button in and up. Gentle tuck of the chin. Taking one more breath. And then from here, we're going to very slowly roll ourselves down. So energizing that core, reaching down. Hands can stay with the thighs, or you might bring those forearms down. Honor your body, don't judge. Love it. And then from here, as you arrive, just make sure you're on your mat if you like. Draw the knees into your chest, give them a nice hug. Massage that lower back. Should feel good. Love it. And then from here, place that left foot down onto the earth. Draw that right knee in a little bit more. And just make some nice circles with that right hip. Good. One direction. And then the other. And then from here, just extend that right leg to the sky, sliding the hands behind that leg and circle that ankle. Again, just working on all the parts of our body just to energize them. Let the blood flow in this morning practice. Switch direction. Really good. And then from here, just bend this right knee. We're going to take this right hand. We're either going to place it behind that knee, or you can find the ankle, or you might find the outer edge of that right foot, and just come into this half happy baby. So that left knee can roll out a little bit. Take a few breaths there. Stay in a place that honors your body. Let go of that chatter of the mind, that negativity that our mind likes to kind of suck onto, hold onto. Let that go. One more breath. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take this right knee, draw it in, and then place it back onto the earth. Give it a little shake-a-roo. And then draw that left knee in and give it a hug. Make some circles, one direction. And the other. And then take this left leg and just extend it to the sky with those hands behind the left thigh. And just find that space. Doesn't have to be a straight leg. Just feel what's right for you. Circle those ankles, one direction. And the other. Really nice. Good. Feel the energy at the back of the leg. But then from here, we're going to bend this left knee. And same thing. You can take the hand behind the left knee. You can find the ankle and draw it in that way. Or you might take the outer edge of that foot or a yogi toe lock. All these different options. Let that right knee roll out a little bit. This half happy baby. Taking 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Draw that knee back into your chest. Give it a hug. And draw that right knee into your chest and give it a hug. And just pause here. Just let the back be massaged. You might rock a little bit side to side. And then from here, just coming into our final twist, we're going to take these knees, take them over to the right. You can always place something underneath the knees. You can place that right hand onto the left thigh, and you can take that left arm out to the side, or you might take and bring the fingertips into the neck. Remember that shape we made a lot in the beginning? Just let that be all of those different hand positions, honoring your shoulders. Taking 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Good. And then as you slowly release from this twist, bring the knees back through to center and then take them over the other direction. So make it yours again, placing something under the knees or just not having them in so close to your chest to modify that twist, whatever feels right. And that right arm can reach out to a T, or you might take those fingertips and bring them into the neck, opening up that right shoulder still, that right chest, that rib cage. One more breath here. It should feel good. And then very slowly releasing out of this, soles of the feet can come onto the earth. Yeah, and then just once we're going to just lift that lower back off the earth a little bit. And then lower it back down. Taking these legs, just bring them to the corners of your mat, letting the legs be a little bit wider. Shift the lower back, shoulder blades. Let the arms reach down and be kind of away from your body with your palms turned up. Take a beautiful inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And just let yourself pause here. Let yourself be here. Just release that chatter of the mind and just allow your body to be here, connected to the earth. Just follow your breath. Follow those inhales and exhales. And then let go of them. Endlessly letting the weight of your body just drop into this earth. Just feel this earth beneath you and just drop into it. This whole body. Just feeling the goodness of your practice, that softening of the mind, that energizing this morning of our bodies as we calm it. Let it flow and let it move with more ease. then softly just bring these palms onto your heart center. Let the palms rest onto your heart. Feel the breath. Filling yourself up with that love, with that quietness, with that peacefulness. Letting go of that negative mind. And then just softly roll yourself to your right side, just coming into that fetal position and just pause there. Feel a space of gratitude, of thanks. And then slowly you can begin to lift yourself up, finding your seat. Notice how that feels. Notice how your body feels. Bringing these hands together at your heart center, bowing into your heart. All this sweetness, all this goodness inside you. Take it out into the world today. Out into your actions, out into your thoughts. And as we bow to ourselves and we bow to each other. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much.